Well, folks, we finally did it. We finally reached 500,000 subscribers on this channel after all the blood, sweat, tears, and begging. Most importantly, begging in most videos, probably really annoying you, asking you guys to subscribe. We finally reached it, 500,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for helping out with that. I promise not to annoy you for a little while now, and yeah, I really appreciate it. It's a big milestone, so I'm very happy. With that being said, we're trying to reach 600,000 subscribers, so please, no, I do that joke literally like every 100,000 subscribers. It never gets funny, so I'll stop that. Right, let's get into the video. So today we're talking about a situation that involves two TikTokers. The first one being breeonuh. Breeonuh. Is that what's it? Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. I've got to say, most TikTokers should do this under their names because I really struggle pronouncing names, and this really helps. Breeonuh. Perfect. And the second TikToker we're talking about today is someone who goes by the name of lordnasir with 600,000 followers. And specifically, the topic we're talking about today is scamming. And it's quite funny because most of the time when we talk about scamming on this channel, which has been quite a few times at this point, it's usually for thousands of dollars. In some cases, it's like millions of dollars of like cryptos and whatnot. But this one's a little bit different because lordnasir has decided to ruin his reputation for $20. Or at least it's $20 this time. Apparently this is something he does like consistently, but I mean, right, let's add some context to this. Let's watch Bree's original video.
So I get a DM on Instagram, this guy saying that he thinks my music's good and whatever, and sends me his TikTok account. And usually stuff like this, I would be like, oh, it's obviously like fake.
Yeah.
Like it's someone pretending to be this person. But I clicked through all of his accounts. I'll show you. And, like, all of the accounts were connected. Like, all the links were connected and everything. So I was like, oh, this is him. So it's not, like, a bot or anything.
Okay, right. So we got the gist. This is a TikToker who's saying, I'll do a promo for your music for $20. And she says it looks all legit. And, in fact, it does look legit because it is an actual TikToker who's saying this. The only problem being, obviously, I mean, you know by now, it doesn't go all legit by any means. But if we look at the original message, it says, your twin, music hard. Now that's a very important sentence in this. Clearly he's saying that the music is good. That becomes very important later on. We'll get to that. But then he goes on to say, I'm doing promos for $20 right now. Your music got potential for real, and I'm trying to see an artist like you on top. I usually charge $50, so deal not forever. I will be getting 10k views and up on TikTok. Okay, so there's quite a few red flags straight away. The first one being, I usually charge $50 for this, so deal not forever. This time for $20. Yeah, I highly doubt that. So that's just a go-to tactic for any fucking little promo scams like this. Also, I don't think I'd ever trust anyone talking about like my content saying like it's really good. I don't think I'd ever believe them if it involved money. Like, usually, he's a bit of an insider. Pretty much like every other day or so, I will get an email from like a company that wants me to like promote their like product. It's usually like a pretty shit product, hence why I don't do brand deals like every other day. But they do always start off by saying, oh, we love your content, we really like your videos. It's not true, you haven't seen any of my content, let's be honest here. So yeah, as much as I do feel like he's lying here, he did go out of his way to say like your music's good, which again is very important. He shows his TikTok account, which has 600k followers. He has below 600k now. What does he have now? Yeah, he's went down to 598, but don't worry, lordnasir, I hear all the best content creators are in the 500k mark. It's all good.
And you might be like, Breeonuh, why would you even like entertain this? But this is like a fairly popular thing in the music industry. Artists paying influencers to use their sounds and whatever, so more people are using it. I've done it before, and everybody that I've worked with has been like really sweet, and like, so that's why it wasn't weird. To his message, okay, I say that would be sick, and I have a song dropping on Friday, and we can move forward by him emailing my management. But I never received an email from him. My manager never received an email from him, so he like hit me up again, and I was like, we never received an email from you. And then this was weird. He said that the email didn't exist, but he just typed in, like, this part, like, just the website, which was weird, but I was like, you know what? Some people are just a little odd. So I wrote it off. And then he just got, like, very demanding, because at this point I thought it was weird. Like, his email was kind of weird. It was just, like, a blank email. So I tried to ghost him, but he kept reaching out to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to show my music to 600,000 people. I've never worked with influencers that big before. I'd only worked with influencers that had like smaller micro influencer type accounts. So I was like, you know what? If he really needs this $20 and he wants to do it, like whatever. Kept hitting me up. I said, I'll send you this song through TikTok DMs, and then after you post the video, I can Venmo you. Whatever, cool, it's your TikTok, he found it, I DM you the sound. I'm sending you the draft.
Okay, yeah, I mean, judging from these messages, right, she's saying that he is messaging her a lot, and she's been ignoring him for the most part, but he keeps messaging and messaging and messaging, which can be a bit of a red flag in itself, right? Why is he so desperate to get this done? Like, that would be a red flag to me, at least. But also, if you're breeonuh, you're gonna probably be thinking, like, is he really gonna scam me out of $20? Like, surely not. He's a TikToker with 600k followers, he's clearly got a bit of a dedicated audience. I mean, if you go to his videos, they get a lot of views. I mean, yeah, if we look at his TikTok, they're all getting like hundreds of thousands of views, but it turns out when we hear his response video later on, he deletes videos that don't do well. So that'll be why it looks like he gets hundreds of thousands of views each time. But he has got an audience at least, right? So why would he potentially ruin that for the sake of $20? You would probably be thinking that, right?
This is the screen recording of the draft that he sent me using my song, How Does It Feel? It was really short. He wasn't lip syncing to the song, so it's like, could you just please lip sync and like do the lyrics and whatever? And then I sent him like about how long I wanted the video to be. He said, cool, no problem, whatever. I said, thanks. He redid it.
I mean, he's going through quite a bit of effort here, isn't he? Like, surely he would think this is legit.
He also sent me his Venmo, and then I told him, awesome, once you post it, I'll Venmo you the $20. Bet posting. And then he said, it's posted, you there. I sent him the screenshot of me Venmoing him the $20. And then I'm sitting here in my room making friendship bracelets to sell at my shows, and I'm like, let me see how this video is doing, like, let me check on it, I'm excited. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, and that too.
Oh, okay, right, so this bloke literally tried his hardest as well to get this woman to fucking give him $20 to post this video. He did the video multiple times and he's like, right, I want my payment now. She's like, okay, post it first and then you can get the payment. As soon as she sends $20, he blocks her, and as you can probably guess, deletes the video. Like, again, you've built up your TikTok account to 600,000 followers. I'm assuming it probably took quite a while to get to that point. Why are you going to potentially, like, throw it away? Or at least lose a big portion of your audience and risk the fact that all your comments are now going to say you're scamming for the sake of $20? I mean, come on. As he goes on later to say, he does this often, which is like a funny excuse for like all of this. So it's not just $20, it does add up. But this is absolutely not the way to go about it. It's a bit embarrassing, don't you think, Lord Nasir?
I don't know what the point is, because like you have 600,000 followers, like you get good views. Post on TikTok shop if you need $20. You don't need my $20. I'm literally just a girl who makes music and is low-key kind of broke. And you took my $20. You took advantage of me.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's specifically going for people who are, like, smaller artists who are desperate for their music to get out there, right? He's obviously not reaching out to bigger artists. He's specifically picking people who would love to be on a TikTok account with 600,000 followers. And if you are reaching out to these smaller artists who are really just trying to make it in the music world, there's a good chance that they might be struggling financially now because, you know, they're just getting started in the music world. And they might have, like, obviously a side job, like, on the side, obviously. And they're trying to do this and try and make this a full-time career. And you picking these people is so grim.
And I know what you're thinking, like, what, breeonuh, why would you do that? Why would you think that's a good idea? But when I tell you that this is a thing that people do, this is a form of marketing, influencer marketing. It's not weird or, like, out of the norm. I just did not think it would end up this way. Especially because I waited till after he posted the video to pay him. So I was like, he did the work. What's the point? What's the point of deleting the video? You did the work. Just keep it up.
Yeah, it's so weird, like, on so many levels. And obviously with, like, stuff like this usually, when it comes to, like, brand partnerships and whatnot, you'd obviously have, like, a contract in place, so this stuff can't happen. But you're obviously not going to go through the effort of making a contract for $20. You would just assume that they would do what they're saying, because, I mean, again, why ruin your reputation over $20? And ruin his reputation he has, by the way, because breeonuh's video talking about this is currently on 2.2 million views. Which, of course, if you ignore the 2 pinned videos on his page, which obviously is most viewed videos, he gets nowhere near that on, like, 99% of his videos. So for the sake of $20, he's now put himself in a position where 3 times or over 3 times the amount of people who follow him now know that he's a scammer. Yeah, was it worth it? I'd probably assume it's not.
Anyways, this is his TikTok. If you want to go leave him a little comment, say a little hey, or report him, any of those things would be very much appreciated.
You know what? I will not go and leave a comment, but we will go and look at his response video because that is even more baffling than him actually doing the scam in the first place. Now, both of Nasir's response videos are deleted. I found people who've like posted like re-uploads and screen recordings. This first one is going to be a bit like iffy quality, so I'm sorry for that, but you just kind of need to hear him basically.
I scanned for $20. The fuck can I get for $20?
Exactly. That's why it's so baffling, mate.
So here's the story, cause like I got a shit and I'm make it real fast. So basically, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing my promos, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting this girl up, Bree. What's good? I'm hitting her up, you know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to see what's going down with the promo because, you know, I try to make, 160 hit up, you know what I'm saying, every day on some shit, on some side hustle shit.
Oh, so what he's saying is he does this consistently so he can make $160 a day doing side hustles, as he calls it like this. I would more or less call it a scam rather than a side hustle, but you do you.
Deleting the video because when I came across the video did not blow up. And when usually a video don't blow up, I'm going to delete it.
Yeah, fair enough. But you can't do that if someone's paid you to post a video. It don't work like that.
I don't got nothing against your music at all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sing. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. I personally was not fucking with it. So, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you say that you weren't fucking with it, but you definitely were when you sent that original message. I mean, just to refresh your memory, you literally said, "Your twin, music hard. I'm doing promos for $20 right now. Your music got potential for real, and I'm trying to see an artist like you on top." So, that sounds like someone who was fucking with her music, you know?
Now, as you can see, I sent that 40. That 40 is sent. I don't feel the need to take money from somebody at all.
So why did you do it then? That's what I'm confused about. And as you said right here, I sent you $40 back. Apparently that just never happened. And Breeonuh shows proof of this. We will get to that in a second. But, I mean, he didn't send it. Because in the next video, he goes on to say, like, oh, I was going to send it. So he changed his story. So yeah, you can sit here and say, oh, I'm not going to scam people. Why would I do that? But that means nothing when you actually did it.
Now, I'm not going to go back and forth with this situation. You know what I'm saying? I look like I'm in the wrong, which I am in the wrong because I deleted the video, which I'll take up for that. But that money was sent.
It wasn't, and like I said, he goes on to change the story in the next video.
I woke up, like, my uncle hit me like, bro, what the hell you got on TikTok? I'm like, let me check. And I just see this shit, which I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? People, hey, this more people coming to my account. Fuck it. But please do not think that I am bothered by the comments and all the other stuff, because I'm not.
I mean, you've posted 2 videos about it. That would kind of suggest that you are a little bothered at least. Now, like I said before, we do have another video from Nasir, but first of all, there was a Breeonuh video in between, so let's go to this response.
If you didn't see the video, basically he said, like, oh, the video just didn't really vibe with my feed, like, you know, the music's just not my kind of thing, and, like, I just decided that I didn't want it on my feed anymore, so I deleted it. And then he was like, I was gonna send her $40, I was gonna send her money back, and I was gonna bless her with extra.
Yeah, before we even get to the refund, this whole excuse about being like, oh, it doesn't work with my content or whatever, makes zero sense for multiple reasons. Obviously, the first one being, in the message, he said the complete opposite, but also, he messaged you first. Like, not the other way around. So why are you reaching out to people, begging them to do this promotion on your page if you feel like it doesn't match with your page? That makes zero sense. I mean, it was just a scam from the start, let's be honest here. If your only excuse that didn't fit the theme of your page, why did you message her first? And why did you constantly beg her to post a promo on your page if you didn't think it matched your feed? That made zero sense.
Like, she brought this on the internet and, like, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't have had to bring it on the internet if you didn't block me and everything. First of all.
I mean, regardless, even if he didn't block you and just took your money, you have every right to post on the internet, of course you do.
How it probably would have gone is that you would have DM'd me and you would have said, hey, this doesn't really vibe with my feed. I'm gonna take the video down and just send you your money back.
That's exactly how it went. Yeah, 100% correct. If he felt like it didn't match the theme of his video, it didn't get enough views or whatever, he would message and say, look, I'll give you a refund. But of course he never. He blocked her, and apparently, according to Breeonuh, and I believe her, didn't even send the refund.
You took my money and then you blocked me and everything because that wasn't your intention. Your intention was to scam me, and you thought, oh, she only has 1,000 followers, like nobody's gonna know about this and I'm just gonna make a quick $20.
Right, so she had 1,000 followers before this. So yeah, of course, he just thought he could get away with it, and he probably does constantly. I mean, he's even said himself that he does this up until he gets like $160 a day or whatever. So he's just looking for TikTok accounts with like 1,000 followers, all sending them the exact same message, I assume, and then scamming them. Now, luckily, Breeonuh's video just picked up in the algorithm, got millions of views, and now people do know about this, which is obviously like the last thing he was probably expecting.
And also, here's proof that he didn't actually send me any money back. This is my Venmo history. There's him. That's the money I sent him yesterday. He did not send me $40.
Yeah, so I mean, that is proof. And again, she has no reason to lie. She's the one who's been scammed here, like, and he hasn't shown any of the proof. He does actually show a screenshot of like a Venmo transaction in like his next video before he's even sent it, so that's not really proof in the slightest. So yeah, I mean, he just lied, let's be honest here. He said that he refunded $40, you know, to bless her, but didn't. But yeah, like I mentioned before, we do have a second response video from Lord Nasir, so let's see what he had to say.
So I wake up to some allegations. I wake up and I just see $20, $20, $20, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what they talking about. And let me come with this. The video that I made was super ass. You know, I'm not hating on her music or anything, but, you know, it was not my style at all.
You reached out to her. This is not a good excuse. You reached out to her and begged her to post a promo on your page. You can't say this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be mean because this is on the internet and shit. But you took this shit to the internet first.
Yeah, she has every right to. And I mean, look at this, what he's showing right now. A $40 payment to Breeonuh, and it's not even sent. So what does this prove? And now, actually, as we'll see here, he changes his story. Like, in the first video, he's saying, I refunded you. Now he's saying, I would have refunded you.
I was trying to wake up and, you know, bless your game because not only I fucked up, you know what I'm saying, I deleted the video, but, you know, I took your money, too. So I'm like, all right, let me bless her game. She, you know what I'm saying, she might want $40. I just did not want that shit on my page, bro.
Okay, so he's saying, like, I woke up today and I was gonna bless you and I was gonna send you double back, but didn't. And he even makes like a bit of like a sly remark being like, oh, maybe you should want $40, which, I mean, you're the one who scammed people for the money, so what does that say?
I'm not saying like it was bad. Again, you know, other people like that music. People, you know what I'm saying? There's different people that like that type of music.
I mean, including you, according to your first message.
But that shit was just not hitting for me, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen your money back. When I get mad on social media, I just get to block. I block. I don't give a fuck what it is. You, nigga, you got cheese on your head, nigga, I'll block you. Like, nigga.
But even when you take people's money and scam them, seems a bit odd.
Come on, fam. Why the fuck would I scam for $20?
I mean, that's what we're trying to figure out, Lord Nasir. Please tell us. That is the question we're dying to know.
Now, I can give y'all a method. 20 plus 8. Y'all can do that every day, you know what I'm saying? That's 160 every day.
Oh, so what was he saying? So basically saying, like, look, I wouldn't scam for $20, but I would do this 8 times. So I get more money. That's basically what he's saying, right?
I don't do those scamming, you know, things. So I'm gonna send your cash back. You know what I'm saying? We got this little internet thing going on, so you know what I'm saying? I know your music shit. But next time, do not come on the internet. I had to wake up to this bullshit.
Well, don't scam people. It's so easy.
Nigga, my homeboys, they calling me and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Use that money on a parlay, on God. That's why I'm sending that hoe back, on God. We all eating this hoe.
And that's it. That is the response. He didn't really prove anything wrong, and just said some stupid shit. That is basically the whole response summed up right there. Now, of course, when we go to Lord Nasir's TikTok account, he's getting bombarded by comments at the minute. I mean, let's just look through these. They all have like thousands of likes too. I just want to know what you spent the $20 on. Yeah, please tell us. I hope it was worth it. Please fill out a job application. Fuck's sake. There's also a whole thing where people are commenting like spare change, spare change. There are so many comments like this in his videos. $20, not 200, 2,000, but 20. Yeah, I mean, was it worth it? Really, was it? And the most mental thing about this, he didn't have to do anything too crazy for this $20 for it not to be a scam. All he had to do was keep the video that he'd already recorded, put together, and posted at this point. All he had to do was keep it on his page. That was it. He actually went through more effort to do the scam by deleting the video. That was more steps than he had to do. So yeah, I don't understand it in the slightest. I don't get why he did it, but he did. Apparently he does it a lot so he could make more money, which is a weird excuse for all of this. But either way, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you did enjoy. Please do a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.